All black when we pull up, we on demon time. All my bro do is finesse, stay on demon time. Everybody that's around me, y'all on demon time. Don't leave my crib without my focus, I'm on demon time. All black when we pull up, we on demon time. All my bro do is finesse, stay on demon time. Everybody that's around me, y'all on demon time. Don't leave my crib without my focus, I'm on demon time. AR pistol on that table while I count this money. She asking why I never smack a bitch and shit.
What's up, y'all? Yeah, you know we're back. You know, I ain't know Deanna was about to come live. She done jumped on them, so now you know I got to jump back. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to jump back. You know what I mean? I usually let my shit marinate, but we got these non-beef sector bitches out here, you know, putting their nose in business, and I hate to have to do this, y'all. But I gotta recycle some shit. You know, I got the receipts today. What's up, Michelle?
That's why my plug trust me. I move them bricks fast as hell. That's why my plug trust me.
It's gonna be a short. I don't think I'm gonna be here super duper long, but you know. It's low because I'm playing a song off my phone because I'm about to use this other laptop that's beside this laptop because I had to, you know, go get the receipt. I had to bring out the receipt laptop. I had to bust out the receipt laptop for these slow bitches in the back that ain't beef sector. Well, we've been running it up though. Like I don't mind. I don't mind. We've been running it the fuck up. Like. Now, y'all, like, I don't, okay, now we're back, you know what I mean? We're back, you know, this is going to be a history lesson, you know, I had to bust out the receipts and stuff like that. But listen, honest to God, y'all, that's why I be coming up on here with, like, the exclusive content, because I don't like to, you know, do corny shit. I don't like to look corny or no type of shit like that. Now, listen. Dimplez, okay, that's why she's in the thumbnail. Now I'm gonna read y'all off what happened, and y'all also been hearing Sean Bradley talk about this letter I sent him type shit, like this is after the fact. But like I got receipts and shit, because Dimplez, let me show y'all what Dimplez did first. Then I'm gonna come out with these motherfucking receipts and shit. But Dimplez ain't a part of the beef sector. So if you're new, most of this is the old beef sector I see over here in the chat anyway. They all know. That letter that Sean Bradley's talking about, this is probably the 10th time that he recycled that letter. And honest to God, this is about the 10th time that I'm about to recycle this receipt that I'm about to recycle. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing the recycle thing or no type of shit like that. But they want to recycle the history, so I got to recycle the history. But Dimplez had tagged me in the mentions. Let me tell you why she's, you know, why I'm about to, you know, lay her out with Sean Bradley and them type of shit. And the weird part is, you know, Dimplez is a nobody. Nobody ever, you know, tried to rally behind Dimplez. Club chatting them. They didn't go over there and drop down in Dimplez chat. They didn't clout Dimplez up. They didn't pay Dimplez. They wasn't sending Dimplez no money or no types of shit like that. Like, that bitch is useless. All you are is a fan. That's why you're over there on Lipstick Alley. That's why you didn't make a channel for a while. You're a fan of mine. You know what I mean? You wanted to meet up with me. You're another bitch. That's our history. But that was after the fact, after the pandemic. You came up on here and said that you started recording or you started coming to the beef sector during the pandemic. So a bitch that came here during the pandemic could never come up on here trying to, with no receipts or whatever. So I guess, you know, Sean Bradley had posted this, the letter, you know, that I wrote him back when we was when I was pretending to be half cool with them because he's my fan and he came over here doing videos like the one that I'm about to play, and then bitches was sending me money and all types of shit. Like, if these bitches are sending me thousands of dollars, ain't none of these bitches ever came and sent y'all thousands of any motherfucking thing. Y'all don't even know Rick Reed. If you came during the pandemic, bitch, you're not B sector and you don't know Rick Reed. So first and foremost, if I was on here getting these bitches his money, I'm going to motherfucking play nice with them bitches. If these bitches is up here sucking up in my ass. Okay, so she wrote Rick Reed. She tagged me with the little she tagged me with the little letter that Sean Bradley had recycled this and put this out. Almost every time me and Sean Bradley argue and I get up in Sean Bradley, which y'all know is a lot. I have probably, on the old channel that got popped or whatever, I don't know, I probably got over 100 videos dragging Sean Bradley. So I have over 100 videos dragging the fuck out of Sean Bradley. I'm sure I got more than 100 videos dragging the fuck out of Sean Bradley, okay? And like mostly all the times when I get up in him or I pop him or whatever, he comes out with this. If it ain't this one, after this one, the next one he's going to post, right, is that somebody trolled him. I believe it was Chopper. They said, I'm from the Hill District in Pittsburgh, which I never lived. I'm a part of a green goon gang that never existed and all this type of shit. And I hang out with these people called Ray Ray and Pookie, and I can't come back to my city or whatever. He's going to show this troll email after this. When I keep getting up in him, but the facts remains that this bitch is a fucking fan of mine, like I said. He sent club chat over here, and if y'all bitches don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to start posting Cash App motherfucking receipts and exposing all you club chat bitches. Y'all better tell him to shut the fuck up, because I'm going to start exposing y'all bitches' names and everything, and I'm going to expose y'all bitches' fucking Cash Apps to show that y'all bitches, I don't like to show Cash Apps because I want my supporters to trust me and be like, if they send me some money or they send me some motherfucking shit, I'm not going to be exposing the money that they sent me or out here running my motherfucking mouth on all the fucking money and the hundreds of fucking dollars and thousands of fucking dollars I have got the fuck up on here. But I've gotten thousands of fucking dollars off y'all bitches in Cash Apps and motherfucking super chats. I got all types of motherfucking money up out of motherfucking club chat. I got all types of big ass cashing out, big ass fucking AdSense checks. And a lot of my AdSense checks was donations from them bitches. Yes, I have other supporters. Yes, I was putting commercials on my shit. Yes, other people send me money too. But I was getting fucking 3,500 motherfucking Sean Bradley don't even get them fucking type of AdSense checks, bitch. I was cashing out $2,700, $35 motherfucking $100, $3,100 when them bitches was over here sucking up in my motherfucking ass. So let's be clear. Dimplez, ain't nobody never paid you no motherfucking money like that. I'm real beef sector, and you will never tell me how to work my motherfucking business or work some motherfucking hoes in the first place. So there's a whole context behind me sending him that nice motherfucking email. And it was because of this. It was because they were dropping down in my chat because they were paying me. All them bitches were paying me motherfucking money. And he was also doing shit like this, making videos like this. This came before the letter. Okay. So how she wrote, Rick Reed, stop lying. You were a fan of Bam Bam Bam. Hence is why you wrote this letter after Fi and Suzette cussed your mom out. Okay, so she's saying I was a fan of Sean Bradley. This letter proves I was a fan. But all this shit, all that money, all them Cash Apps that I can reveal, he was sending me super chats and everything. They had me over to Patreon. Leo was posting my channel, and they was doing shit like this right here. And I hate to fucking, I really hate to do this. But he wants to recycle so we can recycle. This came first. So who's a fan of who? The letter came after. And then right after that, he fell out with Mimi. He fell out with Harley Q. Then he fell out with Tracy, and I ain't like how he did Tracy, trying to say she was a doxer when he's the one that sent her Tracy D's information. But this type of shit, Dimplez wouldn't know about because Dimplez self-admittedly came into the beef sector after the pandemic. So Dimplez came in the beef sector after the pandemic. All this shit happened before the motherfucking pandemic, period, point blank. So Dimplez couldn't never tell no history or who's a fan of who unless she was around here in the beginning watching. Dimplez, was you around here? Was you around here when Club Chat was in my chat or we was mixing and mingling or affiliating? No. You're telling shit from a fan perspective of what you heard in the street. You're out here spinning narratives. You're out here spinning narratives because you're faking like you got a problem with me. But everybody seen you trying to meet up with me in Atlanta and wanting to have drinks with me when I curved your raggedy ass and clowned you and started calling you motherfucking Bigfoot and Harry and the Hendersons and Miss Derrick and all types of shit like that. That's when you try to act like you fake, but you was lusting over me, and I'm not into motherfucking transvestites, bitch. You're embarrassing. I wouldn't be seen with you any motherfucking where. But you was up on here lusting over me, and you tell that motherfucking story too, that you was lusting, trying to hook up and everything, bitch. I don't go that way with no motherfucking transvestites, bitch. You're embarrassing. But this was before the letter. So don't tell me who was a fan of anybody. If he did this prior to me writing the letter, who's a fan of who? This came first, bitch. The letter came after this. The letter came after, and I got every video. I should have been getting my own videos, as much videos as I got of y'all's. I have all old videos from 2019, 2020, all the way up until now. If any of y'all bitches ever fucking did a video, y'all know that. Anybody that knows me knows that. So you can hide channels, you can delete channels, you can get channels terminated and all types of shit. I have one button on this laptop that I'm using. I'm talking on one laptop. This is the receipt laptop that I just busted the fuck out. And on the receipt laptop, then I had the other laptop I was playing music on. But this laptop right here, the receipt laptop, I have a downloader device on here that I can just click it and it just downloads. I can download every fucking video on every fucking YouTube channel, every video that you have. But like if somebody talks about me or did a video, because these bitches like to play in court since 2019, and I've seen VS and them was saving videos, honest to God. I seen VS and them was saving videos and downloading videos and everything else. So I started doing the shit because these bitches like to play in courts and shit like that and hide their motherfucking hands and hide their videos. And they'll take you to court and shit and play your side of you dragging the fuck out of them or doxing them or doing what the fuck ever. But then they'll try to play the victim like they ain't never did nothing to you. So anybody that ever did a video on me, including you, Dimplez, I have everybody that ever talked shit to me, talked shit back to me, responded to me, I have your video. So just because Sean Bradley's channel is no longer here, any video I want to show Sean Bradley in any motherfucking light, if we got to go play somewhere in the house of the motherfucking courts, bitch, I got it. And that goes for any of you other bitches. I got all your videos. So this came before a letter. So who's a fan of who? Them bitches was dropping down in my chat paying me. He was in here paying me. They was behind the scenes sharing my motherfucking channel and grouping me up in a club chat banner and all types of shit. And here's my response. They was trying to group me into club chat. They was sharing my shit. They was paying me. They was all up in my motherfucking chat. He'll tell you my response. You're going to hear my response.
There are a lot of haters. There are a lot of haters around. Okay, there are haters in and out, up, down, all a motherfucker around. Everywhere you look, there's a hater. Hater here, a hater there, a hater everywhere. There's a hater every motherfucker way you turn, right? And it seems to me that the haters are on some type of silent campaign of, are you club chat? Are you club chat? Are you club chat? Oh, you club chat. It's weird. It is so fucking weird. It's like,
and who are the haters he's referring to? First of all, Dimplez, what you don't know is, bitch, I believe Rick Reed was the part of the truce treaty between Nicole Tyler and Sean Bradley, because I was cool with Nicole Tyler. I was, a mentee, honestly. I keep it real. A fan of Sean Bradley. If you know Rick Reed and you know the history of the beef sector and you was in the beef sector, you would know Rick Reed for real was a mentee of Nicole Tyler. That's who really, supported me and brought me into the game. That's who I was talking to behind the scenes before I even made a motherfucking video and shit on Facebook. I have all my receipts for every motherfucking thing. But if people knew Rick Reed for real, y'all try to tie me to this person, to that person. Tie me, they'll try to tie me to Rita. I wasn't a content creator then. I was just a subscriber. People try to tie me to Sean Bradley and club chat and everything. But if you know anything, I came into the game with Nicole Tyler. I was a mentee of Nicole Tyler, period, point blank. That's who brought me into the game. That's who gave me schooling and gave me motherfucking teaching and gave me pointers and gave me advice. That's who I was networking with. The only content creator and the first content creator that I was networking with behind the scenes when I came on YouTube and started recording videos. I'm a mentee. If you want to look at who I'm a fan of and who I was under the tutelage of and who was giving me schooling and giving me game and giving me some teaching on some real shit, it was Nicole Tyler. And if you're original beef sector, you would know that. If you don't know that, you ain't beef sector. If you don't know that, you ain't from around here. Because I bet you VS knows that. I bet you James knows that. I bet you Sean Bradley knows that. Period, point blank. I believe I was the reason for Sean Bradley and Nicole Tyler coming together and piecing motherfucking things up. Because when I came on the motherfucking scenes recording, I was with her. He wanted to be with me, but they was beefing.
So what if a person said they're part of club chat, right? I'm like, what is this about? And I'm like, okay, who cares if that person is a part of club chat or not? Happens, and when Rick Reed was making his video today, he definitely said something that I definitely.
I didn't even hear that part. Fuck it. Let's hear it all, except for that corny ass music.
All right.
Let's just
popcorn
receipt time. But I want all you all to know.
This week is over with.
This video right here that Sean Bradley did. This video right here is before any letter. Before any motherfucking letter. This video right here came before. This video came before a letter. So who's a motherfucking fan of who? I've never made no video talking nothing about no motherfucking Sean Bradley or nothing. I was on my channel doing my thing. I didn't ask Club Chat to come over here in my motherfucking chat. I didn't ask Sean Bradley to support me. I didn't ask them to cash at me. I didn't ask them to super chat me. I didn't ask them to share my motherfucking channel or my videos or no shit like that. And I didn't ask for this video. This is what he felt up in his motherfucking spirit. And this was before a letter. Who's a fan of who? Who was a fan of who?
Probably this Friday or Saturday, because the way they do things, you gotta do it every 7 days. So the popcorn has ended for this particular week. I appreciate and thank everybody for purchasing some popcorn.
Look, the popcorn
doing the damn thing.
This is back in the popcorn king. I'm gonna let it play. But this is back in the popcorn king era when he was out here hustling and selling motherfucking popcorn. Y'all new bitches, y'all don't even know about Sean Bradley fundraising and selling some motherfucking popcorn. Some shit corn. That Fat Babe said was some motherfucking shit corn and done set his motherfucking ass up and had one of her supporters say they bought some motherfucking popcorn. Y'all don't know that shit. Y'all wasn't in the beef sector. Y'all bitches ain't beef sector. Y'all want to be beef sector. Y'all want to put out things out. This proves right here that you was a fan of Sean Bradley. This proves right here that he was a fucking fan of mine before I was ever a motherfucking fan of his, period. He came over here sucking up in my motherfucking ass, bitch. But y'all don't know about when Fat Babe interview had one of her people say they bought some motherfucking popcorn and it made them shit all over their motherfucking self and diarrhea all over their motherfucking self. And he was so up here nervous and shit because she fucked up his business. He still has hate and vitriol for her because he was out here trying to fundraise some motherfucker. He had to fundraise for them motherfucking trips, bitch. And he was out here selling popcorn, trying to fundraise popcorn for his motherfucking trips to raise money for the Vegas and all that motherfucking shit. If Fat Babe came up on here and interviewed somebody that said they bought some popcorn off of them and they was shitting all over their motherfucking self, and he got all up in his motherfucking fees and shit because she fucked up his business and wasn't nobody buying that motherfucking popcorn because ain't nobody want to have no motherfucking diarrhea after that. So then that's when he came out with the motherfucking beef with her and did some indigenous titties, started talking about her titties and shit and made some indigenous titty shirts to try to fire her back and combat her. But see, the indigenous titties wasn't fucking up her business. But her saying that, her having an interview with somebody that said they bought some popcorn and shit all over herself, that fucked with his motherfucking business, period, point blank. Y'all bitches ain't beef sector, so don't tell me who's fans of who or who of anything if you wasn't the fuck around here. Somebody reputable that has been in the sector back then, maybe they could spin that type of narrative. But a new bitch could never spin a motherfucking any type of narrative on an OG like my motherfucking self. If you wasn't here, if you didn't live it in motherfucking real time, bitch, you couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing, period. Now let's go. Oh, yeah, it was.
As always. Oh, thank you, Dawson. Glad you like the beat paper. Y'all see the title. Rick Reed, please forgive me for using your name. I normally don't use people's names in my titles at all.
Usually, but he wanted to suck up
for using your name because
he wanted to lick and lap up in my motherfucking ass, but he don't want me to drag the fuck out of him or be offended because he's still walking on fucking eggshells around Rick Reed. Excuse me? I'm out this bitch at this time. I'm out this bitch ragtagging and dragging every motherfucking body. And he's still using my name in a title, but he still has to punt back because he was scared of me because I put this bitch in the corner. Why would you have to say that? If you're cool with me and I'm cool, who's the fan, bitch? Who was the fan of who? Why would he have to say like, oh, I'm using your name in a title, but sorry, please don't get offended. I don't want you. He's still walking on eggshells because he didn't know if Rick Reed was going to like that he put his fucking name in a title and double back and drag the dog shit out of him, because that was very unpredictable, period, point blank. I might be cool with a bitch one day, turn around and snatch the bitch by her throat, then motherfucking next day. I was very unpredictable, and you didn't know who, because I was fucking anybody up. Anybody could get it for motherfucking content at that motherfucking time. So, you know, nobody was safe, period, point blank. So that's why he's mentioning that. Okay.
Y'all see the title. Rick Reed, please forgive me for using your name. I normally don't use people's names in my titles at all. So please forgive me for using your name, because I want to forgive my style. But I caught your live yesterday, and what you said yesterday was very much on point.
Who's a fan?
And so I wanted to piggyback off of what he was saying.
And that was very on point. I'm sorry, but
I have been planning.
I'm sorry, but those little few words in the beginning, they say a whole lot, don't they? They say a whole lot. Scared of me. So he had to beg for permission to use my motherfucking name. Then he watched my motherfucking video, fan, and then he said my commentary was all on motherfucking point. The very beginning tells it all. Who's a fan of who? That tells it all.
Y'all see the title. Rick Reed, please forgive me for using your name. I normally don't use people's names in my titles at all. So please forgive me for using your name, because that's normally not my style. But I caught your live yesterday, and what you said yesterday was very much on point. And so I wanted to piggyback off of what he was saying. Because prior to him saying it,
he wanted to piggyback off the motherfucking gov. Also, who's to pick me, bitch? Don't it sound like he's picking me? You could tell by the way he's delivering. We don't know each other that well. You could tell by his commentary. He's really not that comfortable with me. We really don't know each other that motherfucking well, but he's sucking up in my motherfucking ass, period, point blank. Who's to pick me? He's picking me right now.
And I have been planning to make a...
I'm the facts of a bitch's life, and I don't lie that much. I come out here and tell the motherfucking truth. I don't have to spin narratives on y'all. This is the truth. It'll speak for its motherfucking self. I don't got to lie on y'all or spin no fucking narratives. This is what happened. Y'all's lying on me, and y'all spinning motherfucking narratives to try to spin up off of me. But all y'all bitches like me. You too, Dimplez.
Video about it.
Y'all be fronting now.
But, you know, life happens. And when Rick Reed was making his video yesterday, he definitely said something that I definitely wanted to tag on to. Let me go get my ring. All right, Miss Chan. All right, babe. So it says Rick Reed said no. Heidi really need to make a t-shirt. Heidi need to make a t-shirt. That shit fine. But anyway, club chat, blazing trails as always. All right. Okay.
And the title is Rick Reed said no.
So there are a lot of haters. Around. Okay, there are haters in and out, up, down, all a motherfucking around. Everywhere you look, there's a hater. Hater here, hater there, hater everywhere. There's a hater every motherfucking way you turn, right? And it seems to me that the haters are on some type of silent campaign of, are you club chat? Are you club chat? Are you club chat? Oh, you club chat. It's weird. It is so fucking weird. It's like, so what if a person says they're part of club chat, right? I'm like, what is this about?
But I never did.
Like, okay,
you'll see what Rick Reed said.
If that person is a part of club chat or not. And I loved what Rick said yesterday. That's one reason why I'm using his name. Because Rick Reed said no. Rick Reed said that I'm Rick Reed. This is my channel. I'm doing me. And I love that response. Like, his whole response on that shit was completely on point, in my opinion. Because what these people are trying to do, they're trying to, if I could use the word in this sense, they're trying to emasculate your channel. They're trying to
Period, point blank. I was up on here doing me like I am now, doing my videos. I didn't ask for them people to come over here or no shit like that. What did I do? Oh, hold on. Nothing. Just on here, look, just making my videos, putting my people in the titles, coming up on here dragging, just doing my videos in my lane. Like I didn't ask for nobody, wasn't looking for no friends, didn't ask for no friends, wasn't trying to make no motherfucking friend. I was just on here doing my videos, y'all. These people came to me. I was just on here doing my videos, minding my own motherfucking business, and these people came to me. And he is buttering me up exactly right because he didn't want that work. It's clear by his attitude. His energy, you see how down and bitch, he went like into bitch. He went like into feminine bitch mode when he's bringing me, yes, and you know, you guys, and you know, I just love what Rick Reed had to say over there. He like bowed down, but he went straight down into deep down into bitch mode when he was talking about me because he didn't want to ruffle, you know, he wanted to suck my balls. Obviously, he's sucking me off. Obviously, he's sucking me off right now. And he did not want to, you know, offend me in any type of way at all. He didn't want no type of, none of that. No type of smoke or nothing with me at all. He was scared to even do this content.
Are you
walking on? Oh, you can see that I had him walking on eggshells, period, point blank. He's a fan of mine. You can clearly see that he's my fan and he's walking on eggshells. So after this, why wouldn't I send him a motherfucking nice email? Well, look at the way they was sucking up in my ass. Like, they was sharing me out, sharing my video all over the place. They was giving me Cash App super chats, and he was doing shit like this, sucking up in my ass. So why wouldn't I be nice back? Till I didn't like what he did to Tracy, honest to God. Like, but I didn't care for him or not. He was just there. He was just there. I wasn't no impressed with him or nothing. He was impressed with me. What fucked me up, like I didn't like when he fell out with Mimi because me and Mimi was cool. Then I ain't like when he fell out with Harley Q because me and Harley Q was cool. Then when he ran around and shit on Tracy when Tracy was nothing but nice to him. And we was all cool back then. You know what I mean? We was all cool, all getting along. And he fucked the group up and like our little, like we was all hanging out and shit. You know what I mean? We was all getting along, everybody. And he fucked that shit up by trying to shit on Tracy and call Tracy a doxer. He just said he was moving away, but this is what he did, y'all. And it's the same thing before I get back to playing this. This is what he did to Tracy. And it was the same thing that he did to Phi Babe, but neither of them worked because they had their own motherfucking supporters. So he's washed up. He's a dud. Nobody's checking for him. So he tries to get with another content creator that got a big following. Everybody knows Tracy was super lit back then. She had the fucking pieces, and the pieces was lit. She had her own people, the pieces, Sour Patches of pieces. That's where I know Sour Patch from. When y'all y'all new people try to tie Sour Patch to Lemon or tie Sour Patch to me or tie Sour Patch to Envy or try to tie Sour Patch to anybody. Sour Patch is a pieces. Sour Patch is a pieces. She's originally a pieces. She's a pieces. She comes from the pieces, period, point blank. She's loyal to the pieces. Sour Patch is a pieces. If you're new trying to tie Sour Patch to me or try to tie Sour Patch to Lemon or any motherfucking body else, you're not really Beef Sector. You're not original Beef Sector. Because if you was really Beef Sector, you would know that Sour Patch is a pieces, period, point blank. Sour Patch come from the pieces, period. But anyway, so what happened was he was trying to hang out with Tracy, you know what I'm saying, real hard body, just like he was trying to hang out with me because I was lit and shit like that. He made a video talking about he don't like doxers and all this type of shit. Well, I doxed at the motherfucking time. So I came out and made videos like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Sean, is you talking to me? Club chat came jumping out in a fucking uproar. No, Rick, and you're always trying to start stuff with people, and he didn't say anything to you. He likes you. He wasn't talking about you. Just like they jump on these panels and shit, y'all, that you see now. Just like they jump on all these panels and stuff defending them. They did the same thing to me when I checked them and asked them, bitch, who are you talking to? And then he came out and said he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to Tracy. And we was like, damn, well, we found that quite odd. How is she a doxer? When you said she doxed Tracy D, Tracy doxed Tracy D, but then Sean sent her all Tracy D's tea. Actually, Sean doxed Tracy D behind the scenes and then gave the tea to Tracy, and Tracy put it out. Then he doubled back and said he don't fuck with Tracy. because she's a doxer. But that wasn't the real reason. He was hanging out with Tracy because his chat was low and his numbers were low on some real shit. So and the pieces was lit. So the pieces that cross support shit that I was just telling y'all about. So he was trying to cross support with Tracy to get the pieces over there in this chat, to get, the build club chat up, because they was small. They was dwindled down and Tracy was lit. So he tried to get them. He had the pieces all over there, then tried to discard Tracy and thought that they used to try to do that too. They would play these little games like content creators would try to get close to you, but they don't really like you. They'll manipulate you and play along for a couple months just to get your people. And then they try to cancel you and try to get your people to stay over there with them. I did that with club chat though, and it worked. So this is really what happened. He tried to do that to Tracy. He tried to get our people over there. The pieces was supporting her. The pieces was supporting club chat. Then he tried to discard Tracy and thought that the pieces would stay over there with him, but it didn't work. The pieces left him and went over there with Tracy. Also, a lot of club chat members like me and all them, they wasn't feeling what Sean was doing, and they also left club chat. So it backfired on him. He tried to shit on Tracy and take half her people. It backfired, and all Tracy's people went with her, and some of club chat left club chat and went with Tracy also. So when I drug her, that benefited in my motherfucking favor and shit. Because, listen, I was clout chasing it up. I'm not going to lie to y'all at the motherfucking time, right? So I was getting these big-ass AdSense checks. I'm telling y'all the truth. I was getting these big-ass AdSense checks, and they were a lot of my a lot of my money and shit was coming from them. A lot of my money, a lot of my AdSense checks and shit, them big-ass AdSense checks that I was getting, y'all, was coming from club chat over here. Super chatting me. They were cash apping me and shit like that. Sean was super chatting me. So I knew I wanted to fall out with him when he fell out with me and them. But I was trying to be strategic because these bitches were still paying me and giving me money. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So that was happening. You know what I'm saying? So he fell out with me. But they were still cool with me. I checked him about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was still cool with me, right? And they were still giving me money. So I was like, I'm getting her money. I don't know if I really want to fall out with him right now. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Then he fell out with Harley Q. I'm like, I was about to drag him there. Like, y'all want me to jump in? It was like, nah, don't get him yet. You know what I'm saying? But we already plotting behind the scenes on me coming out on him. You know what I mean? Because he's dragging all these girls and shit. When he did that shit to Tracy, I just jumped out there and just lined his ass the fuck up, period, point blank. But I think that when she left, he pushed her away. She didn't leave. He pushed her away, and I seen her people go, and I seen club chat wasn't feeling it. So at that moment, I knew, this is my motherfucking time to strike. This is my time to strike and go drag this nigga, because they already are not feeling, half of his people are already not feeling the shit that he's doing to motherfucking Tracy. So I knew that was my moment to move and jump on him. You know what I'm saying? And when I jumped on him, actually, my people didn't leave. Club chat didn't leave me. Half of club chat left him for me. The ones that didn't leave him for Tracy, they left him for me. And that was Tex Coco, Miss Boyd, and all them. They came with me and left Sean Bradley, period, point blank. Y'all wasn't around here for that, so y'all don't know the motherfucking history. When I jumped on him, people were saying, if you jump on him, your numbers might decline. Your money might decline. Your bag might motherfucking decline. You know what I'm saying? Because they're half of your motherfucking money and half of your motherfucking support. But when I jumped on him, it was actually the opposite. Half his people stayed with me and my subs went up in every motherfucking thing. I just moved strategically on them bitches. I used them bitches and then moved strategically on them bitches, drugged them bitches, discarded them bitches, period, point blank, and remained lit. Like, I set them bitches up, period. That's what happened if you really want to know the truth. That's the real. All that shit they're talking about is narratives. Rick Reed, pick me, all that shit was narratives, bitch. That even the letter, I'm playing along. I'm getting paid. These bitches are paying me.
Yeah.
Y'all bitches ain't never made no money on here.
It's weird. It is so...
A lot of y'all people that's talking, a lot of y'all people now, a lot of y'all people with monetized platforms, y'all don't even imagine the amount of money that was in the motherfucking beef sector at the motherfucking time. Rita showed a motherfucking receipt. You think my little 3,000 motherfucking AdSense checks was something. You think my 2,500, my 27, my $1,800 AdSense was something. Rita showed a receipt for an AdSense check for like $7,600. Rita was out here getting income tax checks off these motherfucking bitches on some real shit. Rita showed a motherfucking receipt for an AdSense check for $7,600, period. Motherfuckers was out here getting income tax checks every motherfucking month in the beef sector. There ain't that type of money going around now. There ain't that type of money floating around now. And most of y'all people with monetized channels, y'all ain't even making no money. But y'all damn sure ain't making the motherfucking money in the bank that we was pulling the fuck in on here. At all.
Fucking weird. It's like, so what if a person says they're a part of club chat, right? I'm like, what is this about? And I'm like, okay, who cares if that person is a part of club chat or not? And I loved what Rick said yesterday. That's one reason why I'm using his name. Because Rick Reed said no. Rick Reed said that I'm Rick Reed. This is my channel. I'm doing me. And I love that response. Like his whole response.
I'm not a part of club chat. I'm Rick Reed, huh?
Completely on point in my opinion.
Because
what these people are trying to do, they're trying to, if I could use the word in this sense, they're trying to emasculate your channel. They're trying to neuter your channel, like strip you of your identity. Like you are a content creator in your own damn right.
Ain't it demasculate?
And they are trying to strip you of your identity of who you are as a content creator by saying, oh, you're part of club chat. You're club chat. Like what? No, they are who they are. That's on their platform. The only time club chat really exists when it comes to YouTube is when I go live. When a bitch go live and y'all in the chat, it's called club chat. When you in Deanna's chat, you are the WGQs. When you in Food Junkies chat, you are the foodies. When you in Mr. Johnny Mac 365 chat, you are the Mac Association. When you are in Maturity's chat, you are the truck.
Suck it off. Everybody that no longer fucks with him. Everybody he mentioned right now no longer fucks with him. Everybody he mentioned right now disassociated herself with him, period, point blank. But you see him sucking everybody off right now, don't you?
All right. And so on and so forth. Thank you, Maturities, for telling them to come on out the bushes and give a thumbs up. You know, you are who you are on your platform. And every time I go to somebody's platform and I know what they call their chat, I make sure to go in there and be like, hey, what's up, WTQs? What's up, Elements? What's up, Lotus Flowers? I make sure, what's up, Foodies? What's up, Mr. Mac and Associate? I make sure I go in there and do that because, again, ain't nobody running up in that bitch all about what's up, club chat, because club chat doesn't exist outside of my life. Yes, Harley Q, we're all individuals, and these bitches always stay trying to strip somebody of their identity like it's something bad. Like, oh, you want them to, what it is, they want this. They want to do this right here. They want to say, they want people to be like, oh, I'm not part of club chat. I'm not a part of club chat. They want you to denounce us like, oh, Sean's going to get upset if you denounce club chat. I don't give a fuck. The door swing both ways. Either it's for you or it's not for you.
But you see, I denounced them. You heard, this is what y'all hear in plain English. So what he said is, he's telling you, without, he's spinning a narrative, but I denounced him, and he had to come spin a narrative that it was okay that I denounced him. Who's a fan of who? Who's a fan of who?
It's just that simple. It's for you or it's not for you.
And it wasn't for me.
I'm not going to go and try to do a background check on you and get on live and spill all your tea and try to destroy your life because you don't want to fuck with me no more. That ain't me, baby. That ain't Club Champo. You got the wrong motherfuckers. You got the wrong motherfuckers.
And right
y'all
there,
know who the right motherfuckers are. Go deal with them bitches.
That's he's throwing shade at VS. If y'all don't know, he's trying to say that's what she does, and he don't do that. But he's scared to say somebody's name, so he always speaks in subliminals. But at the time, you can tell that he's talking about VS and them saying club chat don't do what they do type shit.
Go deal with them. Go deal with them. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking face with their shit. So I loved his response when he was like, I'm Rick Reed. I'm Rick. I was like, I'm glad he gets it. I'm so glad this man gets it. And I'm like, you know what? Thank goodness for Rick Reed, for Food Junkie, and Johnny Mac as well too. Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I was happy that Rick Reed joined the crew as in joined the YouTube as a content creator and he's a gay man. We needed a shot of testosterone around this motherfucker, okay? We needed a shot of testosterone or two around this motherfucker.
Fan.
You get what I'm saying here? Shit. God damn. Look, I'm a punk. But shit, I bitch, look. I'm a punk. Look, here we go. Testosterone, estrogen. Sean Bradley.
Me and
testosterone, estrogen. Testosterone, estrogen. We needed some more niggas on here with some more testosterone. God damn it.
He's basically comparing. Who's a fan of who? He's sitting here comparing me and him. Saying I'm a man and he's a punk pussy ass bitch. That's what he's saying. I'm a man and he's a bitch. I'm a man and he's a bitch. I'm a man and he's a bitch. He's telling you that himself. I don't have to tell y'all that. He told you. He's a fan of mine. He bowed down. He's bowing down and kissing my motherfucking boots right now. Are you okay? Who's a fan of who? He's kissing my motherfucking boots right now. Been kissing my boots. He made a live to kiss my motherfucking boots. Are you okay?
Bitch, we needed more.
Now he's all giddy because he wanted to suck my balls.
Fuck?
You should just see. I wish I could just show y'all how giddy and how happy he is. His cheeks are all motherfucking red and shit. His wrist is all flimsy and flailing the motherfucker around and shit. He's just so happy and so just glowing. Cheeks all perking and shit. He wanted to suck my motherfucking dick on some real shit with his nasty ass.
Yeah. You said to get in some ass. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Look, he's blushing because that used to be my catchphrase too. Original beef sector. Y'all know that used to be my catchphrase. I mean, I'm getting up in these bitches' ass. Let me get up in his ass real quick, but that means like in a fighting way. But he really wanted me to get up in some cheeks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So somebody in the chat mentioned to get up in some ass because that was my catchphrase and my slogan back then when I started. And he's all, fanning out. You should just see this bitch, like, twisting around in his motherfucking chair, cheesing and everything else. He wanted me to run some dick up in him back then on some real shit. Not only was he a fan, he wanted me to run some dick up in him on some real shit. Y'all bitches don't know what the fuck y'all's talking about. Out here talking, it wasn't here. Y'all bitches ain't original beef sector. When you ain't original beef sector, the original beef sector is going at it. Y'all bitches need to fall back and listen. Be a fan. Don't speak on shit you wasn't here for. Because then you'll get popped like this.
So I'm like, cool.
Then I'm going to come and pop you like this. And y'all ain't think I still had these motherfucking videos and shit. I told y'all I download everything. If you're not original beef sector, fall back. Don't speak on no old shit that you wasn't here for. Because I'm going to have to come out here and pop you. I got all the receipts.
Normally, child, we be too bitch made.
I'm the king of receipts over here.
We be too much like this. I say, child, I told y'all that all gay men ain't punks.
He said he's too bitch made.
All gay men ain't punks, goddamn it.
He's so happy about me. So he's saying he's bitch made, and I'm not all gay men ain't punks. You hear all this?
We needed more.
You hear all this? Who's a fan? I just want to know who's a fan of who. Because that letter came. This was before the letter.
Fuck? Yeah. You said to get in some ass. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Oh, child. Well, look.
Fanning out, man.
But yeah, it's like, so I'm like, cool, because normally, child, we be too bitch made. Look, we be too much like this. I say, child, I told y'all that all gay men ain't punks. I told y'all all gay men ain't punks, goddamn it. So I'm like, thank goodness. We got some more, a shot of testosterone in this motherfucker, child. Miss Steele at home, goddamn it. Miss Steele at home, but she done brought the testosterone with her. Cool, definitely cool. As people,
he never could imagine that this video right here was going to come back to bite him in the crack of his motherfucking ass. I bet you he didn't imagine that. I bet you he couldn't predict that back in 2019.
Expected me and Rick Reed to have a problem or an issue, and I'm like, why when none doesn't exist? Like he said, I'll give you a prime example. Remember back when Sniffing and Sipping did their live, and the moderators called into her live, and they was trying to get the audio and every damn thing of the phone calls and shit. And remember, I had said that they jumped the gun because what was being said was that old girl was supposed to split the money up between her moderators. And that what was being said. I don't know how true it is.
I G-checked them. Remember I told you I G-checked them about the money?
What I got was, old girl was supposed to split the money with the moderators. They saw she got the money. She wasn't with the moderators. By that time, April 22nd, was it April 20th? No, March 22nd hadn't happened yet. By that time, March 22nd haven't happened yet. So I came on live and I just said, hey, to the
March 22nd hadn't happened yet. So what he's referring to February 2019. Y'all bitches wasn't in the beef sector in February 2019. I don't want y'all new bitches to be talking to me about any motherfucking thing that y'all didn't live through. Y'all bitches definitely, y'all came after the pandemic. The pandemic was in 2020, and y'all bitches came after the pandemic. He's talking about something in early 2019. I don't want none of y'all bitches talking to me that y'all wasn't here for.
Moderators, hey guys, if she did owe y'all some money, y'all done jumped the gun too soon because she ain't got that Google check yet. It's on the 22nd. So what happened was Rick came into my comments and he explained what was going on, blah, 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 blah. And I wrote back, I'm like, I ain't got no problem with y'all whatsoever. I was just saying that, hey, because I don't know the ins and outs of it. I was just saying, hey, if she owe y'all money, she ain't got a Google check yet.
You know what, y'all? I was just coming here to expose. I was just coming here, y'all, to expose the part about him sucking up in my ass. I don't even know if I played this a couple times, but I used to stop it at that part when he said, that's what we needed, a little testosterone around this motherfucker, just to show that he was on my nuts. I never let this video all the way play through up until this point, until now from 2019. I didn't even know he addressed. That's how nice I am. I just read him earlier, and I told y'all the story about how I dropped down in his motherfucking comments when he was talking about we was trying to get some money off of Rita and shit, and G checked his ass, and he backpedaled and pussy popped and sucked up in my motherfucking ass. But I didn't even know he addressed that in this live. I'm hearing this for the first time because after it says I shot a testosterone, I usually turn it the fuck off. So how I just read him down, but I forgot or didn't even know or remember that he even spoke about that in this motherfucking live. But he's speaking about it right now. Everything I read him about earlier, he's speaking about it now. So he's confirming my reads on him earlier today. If you watch my previous live to this one, I brought this up. He's addressing this now. I didn't even know or remember that he even addressed that in this live. I was just bringing up the fact that he was, sucking up in my ass, talking about a shot of testosterone around this motherfucker. So let's run it back because he brings up when I G-checked him, when I dropped down in his chat and G-checked him, and he backpedaled and pussy motherfucking popped. This bitch been a fan of mine. And this also confirmed when I dropped down in his chat and G-checked him about the money, I wasn't no content creator. So this confirms that he knew what I did and how I gave it the fuck up when I hit the motherfucking live. So that's why he ran over here and tried to be my friend and was throwing me motherfucking money for protection because I had already G-checked him prior to me coming up on here recording any motherfucking videos when he tried to stick his nose in my motherfucking business.
They saw she got the money. She wasn't with the moderators. By that time, April 22nd, was it April 20th? No, March 22nd hadn't happened yet. By that time, March 22nd haven't happened yet. So I came on live and I just said, hey, to the moderators, hey guys, if she did owe y'all some money, y'all done jumped the gun too soon because she ain't got that Google check yet. It's on the 22nd. So what happened was Rick came into my comments and he explained what was going on, blah, 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 blah. And I wrote back, I'm like, I ain't got no problem with y'all whatsoever. I was just saying that, hey, because I don't know the ins and outs of it. I was just saying, hey, if she owe y'all money, she ain't got a Google check yet. So y'all kind of jumped the gun too soon. And ever since then, me and him been cool. It was just a real conversation. Real conversation.
Checking and he's
don't get the money, go get the money. Shit, go.
He's known for backpedaling because he's puss. Now, didn't Deanna just went live before me. She told y'all of a story where she had to call him up behind the scenes and G-check him. And Deanna said she knows Yaya ain't lying because when she called him up and G-checked him, he said, no, that ain't how it went, and backpedaled and pussy popped and sucked up in her ass. Now, you hear him right here self-admitting that I G-checked him before I was even a content creator and dropped down and said, bitch, keep my motherfucking name out your motherfucking mouth because you can get it. And back then you could cuss. They wouldn't, like now, if you cuss in somebody's comments, they'll block it out automatically. But YouTube was a little more wilder back then. You could type and say any motherfucking thing. But this is him right here self-admitting that he put his nose in my business. I G-checked him, and I wasn't even a content creator. He was scared of me as a motherfucking subby. I didn't even make motherfucking videos and had this bitch shook because he's scared, period, point blank. So Deanna just told you a story that she believes Yaya because she G-checked him and he backpedaled and pussy popped to her. This is him self-admitting that I G-checked him because he tried to put his nose in my business and he backpedaled and pussy popped when I G-checked him. And then, you know, Yaya had just called him the other motherfucking night before she ever made a video and asked him what the fuck was up. And he lied to her and backpedaled and pussy popped and tried to act like he ain't say the shit that he said, only for them to double back and play his shit and hear him calling them dope things and shit all up on the motherfucking live. Even other people that was cool with him said they didn't think he said it. They didn't think he said it when I made my video because they ain't heard the motherfucking Zooms yet until they went back and listened to the Zooms and heard for themselves that he called them dope things and shit and brought up their drug use and them being drug addicts, but he tries to clean it up and spin a narrative. You don't spin no narrative on your motherfucking friends. If I was cool with somebody, I'm gonna leave that motherfucking part out anyway. Why would I bring that the fuck up if I'm cool with somebody? No, you shaded them. They heard you shading them. There ain't no doubling back, bitch. You said it out your own motherfucking mouth, bitch. You said it. You just backpedal and pussy pop like you always do. One more little time, we ain't going to keep going over the thing. But this is what they do. You know, when they play, I don't like doing corny shit like this. I don't like recycling. I don't. I can drag a bitch. I can drag a bitch without recycling. I don't have to recycle no motherfucking content. But they cannot fight. They cannot fight. They cannot beat me. They cannot combat the mouth. So they got to go recycle receipts and shit. So if you want to recycle, bitch, let's recycle.
Prime example.
I'll just give you that work in between time.
Remember back when Sniffing and Sipping did their live and the moderators called into her live and they was trying to get the audio and every damn thing of the phone calls and shit. And remember I had said that they jumped the gun because what was being said was that old girl was supposed to split the money up between her moderators. And, you know, that was being said. I don't know how true it is. I never really decided to investigate everything. But what was being...
So, again, if y'all don't know who old girl is, he's speaking about Rita. And they all spun some narrative that we fell out with Rita over money, which never happened. Rita didn't say that. We didn't say that. This is just some shit they came up with. Because, you know, people in the B sector content creators, they like to spin narratives. So they just made up this narrative and started spinning it. That's why. And so I had to G-check Sean Bradley and he pussyfooted around, period, point blank. So old girl's Rita, the moderators is me. And, you know, I had to G-check Sean Bradley, period.
I said what I got was, old girl supposed to split the money with the moderators. They saw she got the money. She wasn't with the moderators. By that time, April 22nd, was it April 20th? No.
And why they're talking about the money, like I said, is because that was like $7,600 or $7,800. Rita got an AdSense check for $7,600 or $7,800. None of y'all bitches have ever got a check for that big. Sean Bradley, nobody. There probably ain't a content creator in the motherfucking B sector history that ever banked the motherfucking $7,800 or $7,600 Google AdSense check, but Rita. So that'll let you know what she was out here doing.
March 22nd hadn't happened yet. By that time, March 22nd haven't happened yet. So I came on live and I just said, hey, to the moderators, hey guys, if she did owe y'all some money, y'all done jumped the gun too soon because she ain't got that Google check yet. It's on the 22nd. So what happened was Rick came into my comments and he explained what was going on, blah, 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 blah. And I wrote back, I'm like, I ain't got no problem with y'all whatsoever. I was just saying that, hey, because I don't know the ins and outs of it. I was just saying, hey, if she owe y'all money, she ain't got a Google check yet. So y'all kind of jumped the gun too soon. And ever since then, me and him been cool. It was just a real conversation.
Backpedaled and pussy pop when he got pressed.
Man, look, go get the money, go get the money. Shit, go subscribe to the nigga.
Pressed. So I pressed him. He backpedaled and pussy pop, period.
Go subscribe to the nigga.
Same thing he did at Yaya. Same thing he did with...
I hate my heart. Look, what's for me is for me. And what's for y'all is for y'all. See, the thing is, I know I can't carry your weight. So I'm not even gonna try. And when I mean carry your weight, they say is the bar open, Leo. They say Miss Chan say is the bar open, she want to drink. See, I know I can't carry your weight. And when I say carry your weight, I can't carry your blessing. So I can't come and get your blessing. I can't come and stop your blessing. I can't do none of that. So I look at it as all as in carry the weight. I can't carry your weight. I'm too busy carrying mine. Because if I carry my weight and your weight, bitch, I ain't gonna never get no goddamn well. You get what I'm saying? So no, that's why I'm always like, go check out that person channel. Check out that person channel. You know, X, Y, and Z. One of the reasons why I'm the father of this motherfucking sector, not just the king, I'm the motherfucking father of this motherfucking sector when it comes to doing the phone calls and shit, because it's just funny the way this shit plays. It's like, goddamn, look at all these motherfucking YouTubers, all these content creators. With
so
these
he's saying he's the father, he's the king of the phone call.
Sean Brandon taught them how to wipe their ass.
But you know who he's shading right then, though? You know who he's shading right then, though, y'all? He's shading QB. Because QB started doing the phone calls with the Google phone calls, but I don't think QB even watched Sean Bradley before. Google phone calls, because I know, because when I first met QB, Neptarian, and Diving in them, they was on like Google Hangouts and was doing like the group thing on Google Hangouts. So QB, like everybody got a Google phone, can go get a Google phone number and shit like that, a text now number, and have call-ins and shit like that. But that was shade right there towards QB, because he was feeling a certain type of way, because Sean Bradley fell off. He had to hang with the pieces in this moment to try to get a little bit of traction, because he had fell all the way off on YouTube. And QB was lit. QB had a call-in show, and he had people calling in all the time, every day, every time. Not just one particular call-in show, but every time QB went live, honestly, his format was he would come up on here with some regular news and shit that he's seen on wherever, Facebook, Instagram or whatever. He would come up on that and do that type of shit. Then he would get into his beef sector commentary, and then the end of his show, he did call-ins. He did that every single show that he did. But his shit was lit, and he was gaining traction, and people was calling in and all types of shit. So he had to come out here because he was jealous, because he used to have the call-ins, you know what I mean? Y'all know the story with him and VS and everything, and that's basically how their beef happened, because of over call-ins and shit, because he had the people calling in and all types of shit, speaking against her. But he was doing call-ins back in the day, you know what I'm saying? QB came up doing call-ins, and he was feeling a certain type of way, because he would still try to do call-ins like in this time right here. But his show was lame. Nobody was really calling in. People might have been calling in, but they wasn't really fighting. It wasn't really juice. It wasn't really tea. It wasn't really callers calling in to talk shit on people and drag people and get their shit off. And QB was doing that, and he used to do that. But QB was more popular because QB was like, QB's older than him, but QB was fresher than him. You know what I mean? He had more swag than Sean. So Sean felt like QB was taking his spotlight away when QB started doing the call-ins. Period, point blank. But this is some history for that ass, okay? I don't give a fuck about no letters or nothing. I don't give a fuck about nothing these bitches do. Tag me in, talk about, or anything, because this is my backup channel. I have 326 people in this motherfucking chat, okay? I'm trying to count this motherfucker to fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Get my shit back popping, and I think I've successfully done that. Sean Bradley's washed up. Wasn't nobody checking for Sean Bradley, Club Chat, or nothing. I breathed life into him and Club Chat. I got everybody talking about them. So this was not just good for me. It was good for him too, and it was good for the sector. This is good for the beef sector. I fed the streets. I'm giving everybody content. Everybody's out here talking, and everybody's out here doing their motherfucking thing. And there's even sideline beefs between different camps spinning off based on my commentary and me jumping off this shit that they keep claiming is public, but obviously it wasn't if it done started all this shit up. And who started the shit? Rick Reed. I'm going down in history. This right here is going, amongst other things, I have a whole lot of history. I have a whole lot of things, you know what I mean, that I did and that I'm known for. A whole lot of situations and shit that I've been involved in. You know what I mean? I popped a lot of people. People I'm cool with, people I ain't. A lot of narratives, trolled a lot of people. People trolled me. People did shit to me. And this right here is going down in the history books with the rest of that shit. Period, point blank. They're going to be talking about this. This is how you do it. This is that legendary shit. This is going to come up again. You know how they recycle shit every 6 months, every 4 months, every 8 months, every year? This is coming up again. This is not the last that you're going to hear about me popping them and me exposing them and all this shit starting behind me. This is going into the history books, bitch. That's what makes you Beef Sector. That's why I'm a legend. That's why I'm a motherfucking OG. Point blank, period. Because I do shit like this. Period. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Keep talking, huh? Keep talking. I don't give a damn what you're talking about, bitch. I'm a legend. All y'all bitches is doing, haters or lovers, all y'all bitches is doing is running my name up and running me up into the history books, running my Cash App up, running my subscribers up, running my views up, and I am monetizing this channel. Watch. Now, that's all I have to say. If y'all haven't seen my last video of me dragging Sean Bradley, reading Sean Bradley into a motherfucking corner, giving them bitches the facts of their motherfucking life, go check that out. If you want to see me drag a fucking handicapped bitch, go check the one out before that. I'm a jack of all motherfucking trades, bitch. It's the gov, huh? Period. Do a one-man show, too. This ain't no fucking panel. All this content I've been pumping out, it's me. Bitch, this is me. Deuces, y'all.